What's up, everybody? Danny's here, and we are back at it again with another video. But before we get into it, make sure to check out all the links in the description below. So, now that we have Super Mario Galaxy 1 and Super Mario Galaxy 2 on the Nintendo Switch, we should definitely see Super Mario 3D Land on the Nintendo Switch. So now that Super Mario Bros. 40th anniversary has finally come, and it's that time of the year, we finally got Super Mario Galaxy 2 on the Nintendo Switch. But as I've noticed is that Super Mario Galaxy 1 and Super Mario Galaxy 2 will be coming to the Nintendo Switch, because now that it's on Super Mario 3D All-Stars, but unfortunately it isn't for resale because this was for Mario's 35th anniversary event. But I'm glad Nintendo did this in case if no one got Super Mario 3D All-Stars. But it's good that Nintendo did release Super Mario Galaxy 1 and Super Mario Galaxy 2. But for Super Mario Galaxy, it's just for someone who doesn't own Super Mario 3D All-Stars yet. But I do, in fact, though. So definitely, I don't know if there's anything wrong with it in case. But I'm still going to get Super Mario Galaxy 1 and Super Mario Galaxy 2 for sure. Now, as I was saying, Nintendo should definitely add Super Mario 3D Land on the Nintendo Switch. So, as I've noticed, now that we have Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury on the Nintendo Switch, I really love this game. This is such an underrated Nintendo game. This was on the Wii U, but then this was on the Nintendo Switch. I'm so glad Nintendo was able to port this game on the Nintendo Switch. But definitely, though, I have noticed that there is Super Mario Bros. Wonder Nintendo Switch 2 edition. I have noticed it, that we have a Switch 1 edition of Super Mario Bros. Wonder and a Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Bros. Wonder. So definitely, though, I would be able to say that Nintendo would be able to work on adding Super Mario 3D Land on the Nintendo Switch. Because definitely, though, it's another great Super Mario 3D game that I would love to see on the Nintendo Switch. This game was eventually on the Nintendo 3DS, so there may be lots of editing to do with Super Mario 3D Land, that's for sure. But definitely, though, I would be able to say that they would work on lots of great Mario games for the Nintendo Switch, and they did eventually, though. So we now have the Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics, and there's Nintendo GameCube, but it's only on the Nintendo Switch too, sadly. But definitely, for sure, though, I would be able to say that we have a new Mario Sports game, and I think it's just Mario Tennis. It's just Mario Tennis Fever. But definitely, I would be able to say there's a lot to talk about on that Nintendo Direct. It was phenomenal. I'm not going to lie, it was really great, though, for sure. So, as I was saying, Super Mario 3D Land would have better graphics and better gameplay on the Nintendo Switch and on the Nintendo Switch 2 to get a great remake version of Super Mario 3D Land. But the 3DS version was my favorite, though, of Super Mario 3D Land. Because definitely, though, Super Mario 3D Land was a great game. And plus, there's going to be lots of detailing and editing on that gameplay when it's announced on the Nintendo Switch. So I'm hoping Nintendo will be able to announce Super Mario 3D Land on the Nintendo Switch. So anyways, though, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, definitely. If you guys want to see Super Mario 3D Land on the Nintendo Switch. I think yes, though, for sure, though, because it could be a great way to revisit all the old games that are from the old consoles, which I guess it makes a lot of sense, though, because I like retro consoles, honestly, though, and retro handhelds like the original Game Boy, the Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, and the Nintendo 3DS. That's for sure. Nowadays, though, I think that the Virtual Boy was a great retro console to add to the Nintendo Switch. It was honestly a failed console, though, honestly, but I think Nintendo would be able to add Virtual Boy. But the only thing is that you're going to need a VR headset for the Virtual Boy. That's for sure. So, I think that's going to wrap it up here for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you guys do, make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment and share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new to this channel. Make sure to hit that bell notification every time you get notified when I post a video. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Peace!